Hi everyone, I'm Michael Greenberg and welcome to another Speech Clarity video. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about how you can improve your spoken accuracy. That is, make fewer errors while you're speaking in English. Now, there are a number of different techniques that people recommend. For example, reading. So when you read novels, articles, and similar texts, you can help develop your vocabulary and also reinforce correct grammatical structures. A second way to improve spoken accuracy is through word collocations. So collocations are words and phrases that go together naturally in spoken English or written English. So by checking collocations dictionaries when you're unsure about the word pairings that you're using, whether they be adjective noun, noun verb, verb preposition, etc., will help you to improve your knowledge of words and phrases that go together naturally. It's also highly recommended that you create a vocabulary list, which is a list of new words that you're learning through your reading, through conversation, or through other means. As you know, people who have a larger vocabulary are able to speak more accurately because their word choice becomes much easier. They can choose better words for different sentences and situations. There are other techniques that you can use as well, such as watching movies and videos with subtitles and making note of accurate language usage, and also observational listening, which is when you listen to native speakers and make note of their correct or accurate language usage. Okay, so those are a few different techniques and methods that you can use, but none of those compares to what we do at Speech Clarity. So let me explain what I mean. At Speech Clarity, when my partner and I meet with you, whether it be online or in person, what we do is we record your real-time errors. That is, the errors that you're making during our discussions. If you're practicing another skill, such as public speaking or meeting skills, for example, we would record these in the context of those conversations. Or if you're simply wanting to improve your spoken language accuracy, we would engage in a number of different topics and again, record your real-time errors. Once we have a database of those real-time errors, we can use them in one of two different ways. First of all, we can actually give you those sentences back. We can provide you with those real-time errors for your own correction. So that means you would look at these, determine what you did wrong, and then try to make them more accurate. A second way that we use your real-time errors is to look for sort of trends or commonalities among those errors. Those could be with verb usage or pronunciation or anything else. Once we can sort of identify some of your weaknesses, we provide you with mini lessons on those particular areas. We also provide you with corrected sentences, more accurate language choice, and expansion of those ideas that you've been trying to express during our session. So let's review a few of the different methods that Speech Clarity uses in helping you improve your spoken accuracy. So as mentioned, one of the things that we do during the lesson is to record some of the real-time errors that you're making. Of course, we'll be providing some error correction during the lesson, as well as some tips for word choice and more accurate language usage. But we want to actually write down a lot of this language to have it for future reference. One of the ways we use this database is to write down some of the errors that you have made during the lesson to help you self-correct and figure out what was wrong or how you can improve your own speech. You'll notice on the left that some of the words here are italicized or in slanted print, and this sort of directs you to the type of errors or the exact problems with your original statements. During the lesson, we would sort of compare what you come up with to correct versions of what you have said, and then we would go over any questions or problems that you may have with that particular speech that you used during the class. A second way that we can help you to improve your errors is to provide you with some data or some sentences, some corrected language from that lesson. You'll notice there are also a couple of focus points. So for example, we can see in the rounded square here that the person in this lesson had an issue with reported speech, which is just describing or explaining what other people have said. Because this person is exhibiting a challenge with this particular language area, we would create a mini lesson with some examples and some instruction to help that person improve that specific weakness. Some of the other sentences that you can see here would be sort of corrected language that was misstated during the lesson, and some other suggestions and language points to, again, to help that person have a record of how to improve their own language for the future. So these are a few of the methods that we employ to help you improve your language accuracy at Speech Clarity. Thanks for watching.